I believe last time on the tutorials we were doing dry out, so let's do that again. So I've updated my stuff and resources. Hang on, I may die. I'm trying to charge this. I've updated some more information about dry out. So dry out is basically drying out after all your sweat of playing the game. This one actually is a bit more rapid, and it really gets you a bit frustrated. So even in the mind that the music is frustrated, if you like using the music to help you with sets and stuff, if you like using the music to help you with your time, see, this bit is a bit more relaxing. I think it may get more relaxing at the end, but if it does, then keep that in mind. So we're gonna talk more about sets. Sets are these. I'll talk about them when we get there. But sets and columns, what you need to know about. You know columns. See these little rectangle things that I'm jumping on, not these squares, but these tiny rectangles that you can see that I jump on, like these little bars. See them? And after every jump of after every 3 jumps, after there's a collection of columns, the next jump after the collection of columns is a set. So a group of columns is a set, and the second. So say we just done a first set. The second set will be the next jump that we made on another group of columns. But it has to be if you want a set, you're gonna have to it needs at least 5 columns or more. Oh geez, it needs 5 columns or more. 5 columns or more to make a set. So we're gonna try do this. It's gonna be hard to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was not a set yet. Nearly a set, not exactly. Sets, why do they help us, you're asking? Well, they just help me in knowing what's coming next. Because some set jumps are really hard because they're quite thin and narrow, so they're harder jumps to do than the normal squares. So that's why I'm telling you this. So we're gonna count again. Hopefully this helps you in Geometry Dash. So not a set yet. So we're nearly coming across a set as well. So we should be coming across a set now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just met a set there. That was just a set. But now I know what one is a set, so I can do those jumps more easy. I mean, still, if it's hard for you to understand, I may have to go into a bit more detail about sets and columns with you. And then that's it, because sets and columns are really confusing in this game. Since the game is really actually based on geometry, an actual thing you can learn. Well, yeah, geometry is about shape, I think. I haven't really learned geometry before, but I think geometry is about shapes, and that can be included in anything. And with the thing is, there's many different shapes, which is why we have set columns. These columns, these rectangles, part of the geometry progress helps me remember more. Remember, for the upside down part, you can always turn your screen, and if it doesn't still stay upside down, then you can actually make the jumps easier. And remember, you need to memorize some of the jumps. Okay, this is the harder part, so don't blame me. You can be in very high pressure. So we're doing the bounces and tiny bounces. Yikes, okay. This one, you're going to have to try and memorize the patterns. You're going to have to draw the patterns, because this part is a bit confusing. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. But I believe after that part, hang on. Okay, to make it easier, I'm going into practice mode and starting again, so I can have checkpoints and help you even more. These green things, diamonds, they are going to be my checkpoints. The music, you can't really get it in practice mode, so that means it's a bit harder for you. But if you want, there are some YouTube videos that actually have Geometry Dash tryout music. You can check them out. while you're playing the game. If you're trying to do in practice mode. Practice mode is a bit easier, but then after you have to do the game on your own. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm really at a bad spot. Okay, restart thing. And in practice mode. As you can see, it goes a bit. Okay, I think that was lag. That made me go a bit slower. But remember, practice mode with the checkpoints, I don't think it does the checkpoints properly, in my opinion. So, let's wait till we see. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, jeez. So we jump in across these columns, and when we get to this part, let's try. If I get anything wrong on this part, then I'm going to lose. I'm not going to be able to do this again, so I must complete this without failing. So we're jumping over these. We get big bouncer, little bouncer, big bouncer again, another little bouncer again. Not falling for the spike trick. And this again is a memory. You kind of have to memorize the patterns for this one as well. Do not touch the floor or ceiling hard part. So I'm okay. Now we're on this part. It gives you a bit more jumps after, and then it should be completed. It don't give you that much. A big bouncer then. So we're nearly done now. We jump over the big bouncer and we're done. Sorry guys, but that was really hard. Base after base is a bit harder now. So for this, I mean, it's okay. Okay. That was really bad. So we're jumping over 1, then 2, and 2, and 2 again. And then we're going to jump. I don't think we get columns. Okay, we got a big bouncer and a little bouncer there. Okay, we're not exactly getting columns yet. Or sets. Well, we are getting columns, but not sets. In like one row. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, a few bounces. Little bounces in one row there. Okay. Ooh, nearly a set. I think we just seen a set there. Okay, no. He just died. Okay, for base of the base, it's kind of hard because you have to go column. I think it's basically about the columns, bounces and sets, which is why I was talking with you that earlier. I think that what this level, it's mostly with the columns, and it won't have much of the rectangle jumps. It's going to have most of the column jumps, but it still has these jumps as well. See, another column as well. Comes with us at more columns again. See, it's just giving us columns now. See, so if you know your columns well and you know the pattern of the sets, it should help you. Five columns or more in a set. I don't know how that helps me, but if it helps you in some way, just type in down in the comments how it helps you. Because I don't know how it helps me, but it just helps me. It helps me memorize a bit better. A clever way of my own. Okay. So, as I said, there's going to be a lot of little bounces, not the big ones. And because the column jumps are thin, it's going to be hard to explain this as well. I just have to say that you need to... Oh, jeez. Do not jump too early because you can still get hit and die from the columns if you're not careful about where you jump in. Also, most of the floor in this one, I've also noticed, is mostly made out of spikes. Like, most of the jumps you're doing is above spikes. So if you fall down at any moment, but the spikes below you, you can die. Okay, so we're doing good. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Oh, jeez. It is really hard to like jump at the right time, if you know what I mean. Yes. Okay, we done it. Oh, I think Okay, be careful with that part as well. That bouncer trick. Remember what I explained in the other video? The big bouncers can actually kill you. Because they can lead to spikes, and if they do that, please be aware. I'm just getting tricked all the time here. See, this level may take up the whole video, if I'm honest. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it in normal mode. If you can do that, that'll be perfect. Okay, more columns we're coming across. We're not coming. Anyways, by the way, you're wondering what jumps are harder, the single columns, or it's like both. I feel like columns are a bit harder, as they are just single and it's thin. However, columns, they give you a bit more space to jump. So I think doing a set jump would be easier. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, I'm getting itchy, and the irritation is really bothering me. That's why I'm probably going to die. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so try not to jump too early. Try not to jump too late. Okay, the mountain jump, watch out. Okay, walk it. I say you just need to know what's high and what's low. And not to go, like, stairs, you just do that. What I just did. Oh, and for that bit, you do that. Yikes. Okay. Okay, this one, another upside down one that we need to be careful of. Okay, we're gonna have to do this in practice mode, otherwise we're not gonna get through at all. So we're gonna jump through all of this. If I can even do this. See, this is why checkpoints, well, practice mode annoys me really much, because practice mode, it don't be like 3, 2, 1, you gotta jump now. Like, if it did that, maybe a bit easier to do in practice mode. But Geometry Dash don't do that for you. But this is why if you do try a level in the mode, you're going to have to start again if it gives you a checkpoint and you can't do the jump, because the checkpoint is so close to a spike that you can't even do it, okay? And on the columns and on sets, if it does checkpoint you there, then you're in a lot of trouble, especially if there's a jump coming after that. That's really going to irritate me. So I'm not going to give you an example of what would happen, because I don't want to die myself. Because I'm just trying to show you. So let's go up these stairs and do not die. Do that thing that I do, like go up and then go down. Make sure you go through the portal. So another upside down one. Now, this is hard, as you can see, because as you can see, not only a spike jump, but you also have not set jumps, but column jumps as well, upside down, really hard. Oh no. Okay, now we're back on the normal world. Got more oh, whoa, that's like 3 sets in a row there. Or 4 sets in a row. I think that was 3 sets in a row, to be honest. Okay, this is really irritating. Because this is white by 3 spike. Oh! Okay. Well, maybe that's not that hard. Let's try and do some Can't Let Go. It's really good. I love the music because it's really relaxing, and lag killed me. But the music is really relaxing, so I suggest you put the music on for this. But if music's, like I said, if it annoys you, then don't do it. Because if the music is what is making you lose, then you shouldn't do it if it's making you lose. Otherwise, you're not going to get there. But if it helps you, then you are free to do it. Geometry is not like, you cannot use music, or like you have to use music. You don't have to. Okay, mini columns, big columns, 2 mini columns in a row. Watch out for the 3 spikes in here. Okay, watch out for that part specifically, because it has 3 mini bounces. Don't jump on the first one. it will lead you into spikes. You have to jump onto the second one to actually make progress. Sorry, I had to die there. I had to die there just because I had to pause it to let you know. Because I don't want to skip any parts while talking. And then I don't have enough time. So, yeah. So, when we get here, see, look. See, jump on the second one. Because the second one will not guarantee you death. The first one will definitely guarantee you death. Even if you try... Oh, jeez. I don't like that part. Be careful when you're jumping down like that. Because it doesn't tell you that there's going to be spikes right underneath you. So be careful when you're jumping at that point. Because those spikes can prevail you and you're going to rage. Oh my goodness. 4 mini things in a row. And again. Yeah, but be careful because there are literally spikes all over the floor. Okay, it's just an up and down for this one. Just an up and down. Oh, gee.